All right. I signed up for American Short Fiction's MFA for All. And I signed up for Karen Russell's Other Than Human Nature. And I'm not really sure what this is about. Have a feeling it's just going to be about characters other than humans, which is something that is in my current novella. What I hope to get from this class. So I have a novella that I'm working on where my characters are other than human, basically. That's kind of a weird situation. And so I'm hoping to really get some inspiration for those characters, to develop those characters. And yeah, because I've been at a loss. I've been stuck in this novella. I know how it opens, but I'm feeling like so bored with like having to write the opening. And I think that's just, I don't know. The novella opens up with the wife seeing like this messy house, and then gets her family together to clean the house. And then as they're cleaning, they find like rat droppings, and they find that they have, over the course of time, they find that they have a much bigger problem than just like one or two rats. And then it turns into a much, much bigger problem later on. I'm hoping to get that inspiration that I need to write this, or maybe to figure out like a different opening. And I don't know, as I feel like if I'm bored, like don't want to write it, then it's going to read as boring, I guess. But that might not be true either. I really don't know. We will see. Plus, I need to get some kind of draft done so I can give to my crit group to get some feedback on. And so there I can probably get feedback, oh, this is boring. And I'll be like, oh yeah, that makes sense because I was bored when I wrote it. So, or I might get feedback that's like, oh, hey, this is really good. Because, you know, like I've been bored writing academic papers, but they still turned out pretty good, which I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Is what my desk currently looks like. It's a mess. So I need to move the stuff and clean up my food. Got my journal. I gotta bring up Scrivener and just moving it from the desk down to the bookshelf. Oh, I've been looking for these. These are fake nails. They have a mummy on them. They're white, and then a couple of them have mummies for Halloween, but I want to wear them for Christmas. Great start.
If you don't see it, click on there. Bye-bye. Hello, hi people. It's really nice to be here with you all. I feel like I just saw a lot of names that I know right now, and many, you know, I'm happy.
Writer in me is like so giddy right now because Karen Russell literally just has an exercise that I've been doing. So I've been stuck in my novella, and what I've been doing is taking like opening passages that I really like, or just like a paragraph that I really like from other works, and I am, in her words, like reproducing the syntax of those sentences with my own content, or like a stylistic imitation, like down to the clauses. You take the same clauses, phrases and such, but with different words. And I just love that so much because that's what I do. And like, that's what I've been doing to try to figure out the opening to my novella and just to get me writing. It makes me happy when there's like authors, like really well-known authors that have the same approaches to writing. All right, so I didn't mean for that to cut off so abruptly. And there was two things of two like Zoom things, two meetings for this. So I only went to the one. I just wasn't feeling very well. So I wanted to go over like some of my notes that I took from this and just like the overall experience from doing this MFA for All by American Short Fiction. So something that really, and this was a lot of a discussion. It was Karen Russell had like her stuff that she was talking about, but then we also had like a discussion. And one thing that one person mentioned was that a pet peeve when writing animals is that animal time is the exact same experience as person time, when we know like that's not true. So being able to write an animal character and have that be true like to an animal, like to the most that we can when writing fiction with an animal as the like center. So one of the questions, here's a couple questions that she asked that I thought were really great. What truths do the inclusion of non-human characters permit a writer to perceive and to express? And then how do you encourage a reader to care about lives close to and yet distinct from their own? Which I thought was a really good one. What I deduced from this was that I was like, when in my rat novella, when my characters turn into rats, their consciousness and thoughts also need to change. So, because they go from being human to turning into rats. So that's something I really need to work on and work through, is having their human voice and human actions be completely different from their rat voice, rat thoughts, rat actions. But I gotta be honest, I have not worked on my novella for a very long time. I took this class back in December, like the beginning of December, and it's now April. So I've been sitting with this footage and I've been busy with stuff. I think what happened was that when the new year came, I was all about wanting to create this documentary that I still want to work on. But I just like all of my journal basically is like documentary stuff and interview stuff and like film festival stuff. I was getting way ahead of myself. But yeah, I was more interested in like the filmmaking and making this documentary, or at least writing it, doing the storyboard for it. Just a different like thought process from writing. And I think I was having a lot of trouble with it. And now I'm in a space where I really want to get back to my novella. So the MFA for All with American Short Fiction, I would absolutely do this again. I love this. It's, for the price, it's like really good because you get 2 meetings and you get a lot of like, you get like notes from the author and like stories that they've like suggested to read. I was going to sign up for one that started last week, but the cutoff day came up and I didn't have the money to do it. So I just decided that I wasn't going to, but I really wish I could have. But every semester they have like new classes, and so I'm definitely going to try to do one again in the fall. And I don't know if they have summer ones. That would be really cool if they did. So I'll probably be looking out for summer as well. But it was really cool to do this workshop with Karen Russell. Okay. So that's where I'm going to end this vlog. I know it was very chatty, but we will get back together in some more writing vlogs and really get into the short story that I'm currently working on and get back into my novella.